Jayda. Oh, getting pumped up for my visit to City of Champions. Let's go. Boom, she did amazing. Good. From Schola, and today I'm at Animo City of Champions in Inglewood, California. The students are about to arrive and I'm so excited to meet them, but our first stop is actually going to be meeting the principal, Miss Cooks. She's been here since the school started, so I'm really excited to meet her and learn a little bit more about the school. So, come on. So Miss Cooks, tell me what City of Champions is all about.
Well, we believe that we are preparing students for college leadership in life. We firmly believe that if we remove the predictable patterns of both success and failure, that we can get our students prepared for the 21st century and beyond. We believe in a community, we believe in family, and we believe in supporting the needs of all students at all times so that they can achieve their goals.
So this is Jayda, she's a 10th grader. So Jayda, what do you love about going to school here?
I love the community that's here, where everyone just creates a bond with teachers, with students, and that everyone's really welcoming here.
That's awesome. I know you're pretty involved. So what are those, clubs or activities you're in?
So I am 10th grade ASB president. I'm in Campus Ambassadors. I'm in BSU, which is Black Student Union, and LAU.
Awesome. Can you tell me a little bit more about those clubs? They sound really interesting.
ASB plans stuff for schools, for our school, like assemblies, field trips for our grade levels, basically just building the school community to be stronger. BSU is to put a spotlight on Black students that go here. LAU is to put a spotlight on Latinx students that go here. And Campus Ambassadors will go to other schools to recruit to come to us.
So then if you had to give some advice to a freshman coming here, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to be very involved into school, get into clubs, or basically just try to make friends to create a stronger community, because this is just a safe space for everybody. There's never any bad tension. And if there is, it gets solved very easily.
Awesome. Well, it's really nice to meet you, Jayda. Nice to meet you too. So we're in a classroom now. Love the decor, by the way.
Thank you.
So tell me more about, what does the typical day in the life in the classroom look like for students? What is the teaching style?
A day in the life of a student here, we have systems and structures to make sure all of our classrooms are getting the same level of instruction. So our day starts with community builder, a warm-up, a do now for a preview of that day's lesson. And then throughout the lesson, students are grouped in different structures. There's small group, sometimes there's independent work and partner work. In this classroom in particular, the students work in groups a lot. They have 3 stations where they rotate, so they have time to work independently, work with a partner, and then get a small group session with the teacher. We try to make that happen so that we are supporting the needs and the different learning modalities of all of our students here, because it does vary from very kinesthetic learners to visual. And so in grouping our classrooms and structuring them in those various ways, we're able to make sure that we're meeting the needs of all of our students.
That is awesome. And I have to say, that really speaks to what we're doing here at Schola too, because we know that every student learns differently. So I love that you guys are really speaking to that and, meeting their needs where they're at. If they're an independent learner, you're going to serve them. And if they're, work really well in a big group, you're going to serve them there. I really love that.
Yes, and the best part of the day is the presentations, when students have an opportunity to, because they practice so much speaking in small group and with partners, when they're ready to present, they feel a lot more comfortable, which we definitely firmly believe is one of those skills that they're going to need college, career, and just in life.
Oh my gosh. Public speaking, number 1 skill, number 1 fear.
Yes.
So it's awesome you guys are doing that.
Thank you.
So we just came from El Clase de Español, which was actually one of my favorites in high school, so it was really fun being in there again. But something I'm really loving about the school here is that there's these inspirational posters everywhere. So there's so many quotes from so many leaders. This is a really awesome way to keep these students inspired as they're going from class to class. So it's clear you guys really have a family feel here, but tell me more about this community.
So the community that we serve is in Inglewood. We want our students to be able to navigate both globally, but more importantly, locally, the projects and businesses and all the things that are coming to Inglewood. So our main focus here is on entrepreneurship and business-minded thinking. We are a community schools recipient. And so this year we are doing lots of work in the terms of financial planning, entrepreneurial business planning, and partnering with some of our communities so that our students can get exposure to internships, partnerships, and be able to go back and serve in the community. Our parents really appreciate it because they can see that the landscape is changing, real estate is changing. And so we just had our graduating class last year where every single student graduated completing a business plan. We also had a cohort of students who graduated being able to sit for their real estate license. And so those are some of the community efforts that we are doing here at City of Champions so that our students are prepared to take over the world, but take over their communities first.
I love that. Some of you actually went to school for entrepreneurship. I love that you guys are doing that at the high school level. I wish my high school did that a little bit more to just give me those opportunities as a high schooler to really get that exposure and, be a contributor to my community.
Yes, it's very important. Those skills. We know that they're not going to all graduate and go work jobs for 50 years, but we do know that we can build the foundation for them to go on and start a business and grow a business over 50 years' time. So that's one of our primary focuses.
Awesome. So Ashanti is a senior here. So what would you say is your favorite thing about the teachers?
I like that they're really close with the students and actually interact with us beyond just teaching us.
Yeah, what's your favorite class here?
I'm an English type of girl, so English is always going to be my favorite.
Well, I hear you're pretty involved, so what are some of those clubs you're part of?
I'm a vice president of BSU.
Awesome. I know I heard from your friend a little bit more about the club. I love what you guys are doing. And finally, if you had to give some advice to an incoming student, what would you want to tell them?
Definitely to be involved because that makes the school more fun and the experience is only going to be what you make it.
That's awesome advice. Well, it's super awesome to meet you today.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
So I'm out here now on the field and there is so much space to use. What I love is that the students can come out here during PE and during their lunch to play sports and games. And it's just a really awesome space for the students to use to get their energy out midday and after school. Let's try it out ourselves. What really sets you guys apart from other schools in the area?
Well, here at City of Champions, we are all about the students. All of our student clubs, our events, our celebrations are student-led, student-focused, student-centered. So throughout the years, we have had student clubs that have just blossomed, all the way to our BSU, our LAU, and even more recently, a crochet club, because we cater to the interests and needs of our students. And then in terms of what our students need, I think one of the unique things that happens here is we have a support team that wraps around the whole child. So we have a full-time school psychologist, we have a clinical supervisor, we have 2 school counselors who can all support with the mental health needs of the child and even sometimes as it relates to the family. And so we want to put the students at the center of our decision-making, our planning, our thinking, so that we make sure that the students are getting what they need from our school.
And that's a wrap for today at City of Champions. Make sure if you're interested in enrolling, go to their website to learn more information or schola.com. See you in the next one.